While out on a hunt up in Queensland, a plan was hatched to head south to check out the Wild Deer Hunting Expo in Warragul and tack on a Sambar hunt into the Vic High Country afterwards. Before we knew it, the months had flown by and we were loaded up and heading into Victorian High Country in search of Sambar stags. Tobias and I have both been into the Vic High Country previously, but it's always such a great feeling getting back. It's a magical place to explore, get out and hunt. 5 days supplies in the pack, it was time to hit the trail and head in. Okay, the packs are on and we're on the move. So we've got about a 2 to 3 hour hike to where we're planning to camp tonight. So yeah, let's cruise along and yeah, see what we can find. Beautiful day today. Sun's out, a bit cooler, a little bit of snow around. But yeah, good first day. Let's go. Okay, so we just stopped for a break, have a bite to eat, and we'll carry on. See how we go. Okay, all loaded up and gonna be on the move. Let's go. We had snow up here about a week ago, so there's still a fair bit around. We don't really know what height the animals are going to be, so the plan is get on the tops, have a good vantage point and just spend the time glassing, trying to see where the animals are. The snow may have pushed them down, but hopefully it's still up. Look at that view. Victorian High Country. Beautiful day, loving it. Ew. Okay, so we just made it to our campsite. Pretty good spot. Magic. But yeah, we'll set up camp and then get out for an afternoon glass. Probably got about an hour and a half left in the light. So we'll get this camp set up, get organised, and then see if we can spot any deer. First evening, and we've spotted 2 hinds so far, about 700 metres away. Beautiful evening. Beautiful evening. It's absolute cracker. But yeah, we'll just keep glassing away. See if we can find any staggies bedded up. They might start moving. Probably got about half an hour of light left. But yeah, it's great to be back down here in Victoria, chasing Sambar. Okay, first dinner. Creamy carbonara for me. What are you running?
Mexican chili, Radix Nutrition, and some pockets.
Very nice. So that's dinner for night 1. Have this early night in the scratcher. and we'll see what day 2 brings. See you in the morning. Okay, day 2, up early. First light, just glassing. Just see if I can see any deer moving. The wind's picked up a bit overnight, but still pretty good considering. So, we'll see how we go. The sun's not too far away from popping over my shoulder. So, great time to hopefully see deer moving before they bed down. Let's have a look, see how we go. So nice when the sun starts peeking over the horizon. Warm you up. Cold morning, a little bit of a frost, light frost, but the wind's disappearing, which is good. It's going to be a beautiful day up on the tops. Beautiful country, haven't seen any deer yet. But yeah, we'll keep looking. This one. You can see it. So we just spotted our first stag. It was 100 metres below us. And I got some footage, just a small young one. Still huge, huge body on the old Sambar. Incredible the size and bulk of them. We saw him and weren't sure, but then we saw the antlers, and unfortunately it's not what we're chasing, but very cool to see. And yeah, she's been feeding away below us. But the search continues. We're wanting a bigger model than that. But yeah, we'll keep looking. I love these moments in the bush where you're perched up above the deer, unaware of your presence, and you just kick back and glass, watching them move through the bush and just observing, taking it all in. Yeah, you can't beat it. Okay, well it's close to the end of day 2, just did a water run, have some dinner. Okay, morning of day 3. The wind really picked up last night. We would have had gusts of 40 to 50 k's an hour. It's a westerly blowing through, so the plan of attack will be tuck out that wind and hopefully get into a bit of glassing country. So, we'll have a look-see. Just sort of behind, got ourselves in position out of the wind and the clags rolled in, so we'll wait here. The winds are really howling through, so hopefully it pushes that clag through pretty quickly. It doesn't set in, but they are forecasting cloud and rain today, so we'll play the old waiting game and see what happens. Still just waiting for this fog to clear. Enjoying a cup of hog chocky and hoping that it clears, but at the moment very thick, but you never know. The old clag set in, so we've made the call. We're gonna start moseying back to camp. Yeah, a little bit of drizzle, so I think that's gonna be us for the day, unfortunately. So only one deer seen for the day before the clag rolled in, but that's hunting. Hey, back up the hill to camp. Back at camp. The rain hasn't stopped and the clag is still around, so we'll just kick him back under the fly, and that'll probably be all the hunting we have for today. So see what tomorrow brings.
Vietnamese chicken and shiitake mushroom.
Yeah.
With noodles.
Thank you.
Get some shiitake mussels in there.
Okay, so we've just done the first podcast for the Australian Hunting Backcountry podcast. We've got rain and snow on the fly, but we're in the Alpine National Park, and look at this. Look at this, Tobias has brought in his portable unit, and stay tuned for the first episode of the podcast coming soon, so I'll keep you in the loop. Yo! Okay, the snow's coming down, it's getting cold. Woo! We'll see how we go. Okay, it's the end of day 3, just having dinner, and yeah, pretty slow day today really. We saw one hind, but as soon as we saw her, the cloud moved in and pretty much we didn't see, and pretty much it didn't clear for the rest of the day. So, and this afternoon it's got super cold. We've had rain, sleet, snow, the temperatures really dropped down, so it's going to be a super cold one tonight. Hoping for a fine day tomorrow. The deer will hopefully be seeking the warmth of the sun early morning, so we'll be up early and getting ready to glass some sunny faces. So I'll catch you in the morn. Cold night. Pretty cold night. Iced up inside. Okay, we're on the top of Mount Howard.
Don't have any snot coming out my nose.
Yeah, a big bit. Okay, so we've just got into our glassing spot. Unfortunately, it's still clagged in, but we just got a hot drink going, and we're just gonna wait it out. Super cold morning this morning, wasn't it, Tobias?
It was stupid cold.
Yeah, it was stupid cold. It was miserable. Boots frozen, everything frozen. To be honest, just yeah, pretty shit. But packs on, got to our spot, and now we'll just play the waiting game, and hopefully it clears up. It was such a cold night and a wet day yesterday. I think we're in a good opportunity to potentially see a few animals out and about. If this clag clears, the sun comes out, and hopefully they'll make the most of this warm sun to warm them up. So now it's a matter of just waiting, and yeah, let's just hope this clag clears. I have confidence. My glass is half full. What about you, Tobias?
I'm going to ride on the tidal wave of your confidence there, Jason.
Nice, I like that. So we'll keep you updated. We've been sitting here for about an hour. Still hasn't cleared. Tobias is doing the old marching man. But yeah, I don't know. I was hoping it's going to clear. My glass is quickly emptying. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it's moving. That's what we're looking at the moment, so don't know, 9 o'clock. See how long we can sit it out for. But yeah, cold. country, so go time. Well, it's been a super quiet day. Yeah, we've got a beautiful open face, plenty of glass in country, but just nothing. Sun's just, perfect facing for the sun. But yeah, just haven't spotted anything, which is a bit of a bugger, but that's hunting. So we'll keep persevering, see how we go. But at the moment, incredibly slow. One thing I did want to quickly talk about is a piece of kit that I saw Tobias has, which I thought was quite interesting. It's a mountain stick. So what it is a bit of a, I suppose, a bit of a cross between a ice axe and a walking pole. My last trip, or my trip down south, you would have seen, if you've seen the video, that I was using a walking pole. It only lasted a couple of days. But yeah, I think this would actually be perfect. Got a little bit more versatility than a traditional walking pole. Still nice and lightweight, but also could become very useful if you do get some unwanted snow or some gnarly country. So yeah, I thought that was a cool piece of kit. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I think they're on, www.mountaingear.us or .nz, I believe. But very cool. I'm going to be probably buying one. Okay, it's the last morning. Beautiful morning, bluebird morning. Nice and cold, but beautiful and clear. Slight wind in my face. And we've got plenty of country to glass. So, just glassing away. See what we can see. There have been a couple of school groups through tramping. So, a bit noisy, but you never know. You gotta be into it. Anyway, let's see what we can see. Okay, so we've had some pretty cold nights the last few nights. We're just getting ready to pack up now. What I'm going to do is get Tobias just to run through what gear he's been running for his camping or sleeping setup and how he's found it. We've had probably -4, -5 degrees, snow, sleet, rain, 40, 50 k/h winds. So everything's been thrown at us. So yeah, it's been definitely a tough few days. So been running there, Tobias.
So the tent that I'm using is the Hilleberg Acto, AKTO. It's one of their one-man ones. It's I think they rate it as a 3-season, but it's pretty much built to be a 4-season. Held up really well in the winds. Had no concerns at all about the tent folding up on me or anything during the high winds. No dramas with rain or snow, anything like that. So couple of points on it though. I did find it was a little bit low at each end, and it was consequently a bit too close to my face. So not too sure on that side of it, but everything else has been really good with it. The sleeping mat I use is the Thermarest NeoAir X Therm, which is their super cold one. Basically, it's a mummy shaped one. And I think it's got an R value of 6.9. It's probably one of the highest R value sleeping mats out there. It's really lightweight, compresses down to sort of this size, so it doesn't take up much room. And good night's sleep, good solid night's sleep. You don't need to blow it up super hard to get a comfortable bed to lay on. And to match that, I've had the Thermarest Q-Star sleeping bag, down sleeping bag, and I think it's rated to -6 degrees, that one. One of the things I like about it, or there's two things I really like about it. First of all, on the back of it, it's got two straps that sort of buckle in on either side of the sleeping bag that go underneath the mat, so it locks the sleeping bag down onto the mat. One of the things I really hate is when your sleeping bag slides off your mat, you end up on the floor of your tent and you're sleeping on the cold ground. And when you're moving around at night in the sleeping bag as well, if you do sleep on your side and toss and turn, it keeps it still, so you're moving inside the sleeping bag rather than the sleeping bag moving with you, so you don't tend to get knotted up in the sleeping bag. And the second thing, in the foot of the sleeping bag there's a second down sleeve, so you can actually slide your feet in underneath it, and then your feet have got their own box, basically warming box. So that really helped the last couple of nights to keep my feet nice and warm.
Yeah, nice. So that's the sleeping setup Tobias is running. So you went cold the last few nights? Pretty good?
No, colder than I expected to be, yeah.
It has been freaking cold.
Yeah.
So that's Tobias's rundown. I'll give you a quick rundown of my tent and sleeping setup. And I suppose we better carry on packing up and moving on out.
Yeah.
The end of a trip, unfortunately.
Mm.
And the sleeping setup I'm running is, first of all, I'm running the MacPack Nautilus tent. I think it's technically a 2-person tent, so not super lightweight, but has stood up well to the wind, snow and rain the last few days, so I've had no complaints there. But yeah, I will put up the weight of it on the screen just so you're aware of that. Sleeping bag wise, I'm running the MacPack Sanctuary 700 XP. That's a full down sleeping bag. I don't know if they actually make them anymore. Well, they probably make something similar, but I purchased that about 15 years ago. Great down sleeping bag. Love it. The only thing, I did have a little bit, my feet did get a little bit cold overnight. That was the only thing that I kind of couldn't keep warm. And finally, I'm running the Alton Goods inflating mattress, or insulated inflated mattress. I'm running that with their fitted sheet and their pillow, and for the price and the style, love it. It's packs down small. It's the first time I've used one of these type of insulated mats before, and game changer. Beautiful, comfy sleep. No complaints there. So I would recommend those if you are looking for a relatively affordable insulated sleeping mat. Check out the Alton Goods brand. They've got some pretty cool products on there. But yeah, that's the gear I've been running. Overall, pretty good. Only thing, trying to keep the feet a bit warmer. But apart from that, can't complain. Okay, time to back up. Sambar Camp 2023. Unfortunately, it comes to an end. Probably not the finale we're hoping for. We were hoping with this nice weather after this last clag, we would have seen a few more animals. But that's hunting. That's all part of the game. That's why we'll be back here chasing sambar around the hills again in the near future. So let's get this camp packed up and start the walk back out. Okay, we're all loaded up and on the move. Beautiful day. Still nice and cool, but the sun's out. And got about 7 to 8k hike back to the ute. So let's cruise along. Well, I think that's going to pretty much wrap up this trip. It's been a very slow last couple of days. Weather's been against us, pretty busy through this area as well. First couple of days were good, animals around, gone to that little stag. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see similar videos, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.